No. I saw you fighting there. We could have used more of you. Did they really have a troll? Not for you, maybe, but I lost good soldiers in there. They were battle-hardened and wielding the best Tedescan steel. How could you do better than them with just rags and rubbish? Good luck out there.
You've come from the tower, haven't you? Name's Agarth. Maybe you can help an old fate weaver, eh? Did he? Poor old Fomerus Hughes. He respected the way the world works. What a shame. He's probably dead by now. The cards told me that the Well of Souls would work, but Hughes's success would come on the day of his death. He took it pretty well, honestly, although we did a lot of drinking after that. You're the one. Then that means it all makes sense now. The cards this morning. I drew the Gravedigger, the Running Man, and the Beast. Prepare yourself. They're coming. What? How? What are you? The threads of fate. I've seen them before, but I've never seen anyone manipulate them like that. You just changed how the world was supposed to work. How did you do that? Hughes may have brought you back to life, but that was still part of fate's plan. Nothing short of a god can do what you did. Come here. I'm going to do a reading. You might be able to change the threads, but fate will still have a plan for you. I promise not to tell you if I see your death. It's a gift. Some people paint landscapes, other people write poetry. I peer into the weave of fate's tapestry and see people's deaths. That would be my guess. He was an academic, but he had a proper respect for fate's plan, unlike most gnomes. You're nervous. Relax. This is what fate weavers do. I'll be seeing your place in the pattern of destiny. Who you are, what you've done, where your path takes you. Or, at least, I should be. You're real, right? I swear I haven't had that much. I am, but still, I've never seen someone whose fate was just missing. Not even when I was drunk as the king of ballads. This doesn't make sense. All mortal creatures have a place in the pattern. You should have one too, dead or not. If this is true, and I'm not saying I believe it, then your path is yours to determine. It could mean nothing, or it could mean everything. The world is changing. You might be a sign of that, or maybe the cause. I've never had a reason to doubt my own readings, but we should consult with Arden. He's not a friend, but he's got a good eye for the tapestry. I'll meet you at his home to the east. I'm going to see if I can be of any help to the wounded at the tower. That's just it. I don't know if you've got one, but that's why we're going to see Arden. He lives in a little hut to the east in Yulven. I'll meet you there. What could this all mean? Still here, huh? Can't quite decide if you want to hear what the cards say, can you?
What could this all mean?
Of all the songs in halls of lore, there echoes none more grand than Olane's many feats of might, the pure and lady of the light. She is a knight of golden knot. She is the cure seeker, the conscience of the summer fae. She is the heart of spring, of day.
Everyone just stand back. The warden can't work when you're crowding so close. Go back to your business. Go on. Keep moving. This business doesn't concern you. Unless you're an expert scholar on the Fae, I'd suggest you move along. No reason to be out in the open with the Red Legion about. What are they? I'm not sure, but they've been here for longer than any of us can imagine. They're older than the trees. They have to be. They grew them. Humans and immortals cannot live together in peace, at least not forever. The peace we have with the Summer Court is unnatural. That's my opinion.
Exhausted. I don't care what you race. It's a tragedy whenever anyone's savage like this. Just look at the poor creature. She's been beaten to the brink of death. The Fae may be strange, but they certainly don't deserve this. It appears she was attacked with some manner of short blade, likely a dagger, although there's no way I can be sure. People simply stood by as she called for help. No one lifted a finger. Can you imagine? It's shameful to treat another in such a way, even if she is a Fae. I don't know whether we possess the knowledge to treat such a wound. Frankly, I don't even know if I could save a mortal with such grievous wounds. Well, you're the only one. With all the troubles we've suffered in this village, people are weary of adversity. They'd rather just ignore it. I'm going to suggest something a bit untraditional. There's a Fae named Eri. She spends her days up on the hill overlooking the village. Seek her wisdom. I would do it, but I am a coward. That's the truth. Perhaps a Fae will know how to heal a Fae. If not, then we're back where we started. She spends her days on the precipice overlooking the village. She doesn't think we're aware of her presence, but we most certainly are. Bye now.
Hi.
Good day.
Don't visit the old Arathi ruin after dusk. It's guarded by the spirits of the war dead, or so I heard.
Greetings.
Are you here for a weapon? Going to earn a lord's favor in this ridiculous war, are you? I was raised to know weapons before anything else. You won't meet many women who could fashion arrow fletchings before they could speak. So long.
Welcome. Welcome to Goreheart, the last settlement before the Feylands. How can I fill your pack today? Come see me again.
is the order that Mitharu has given us. I see no order in obstructing the truth. That is...
Welcome to St. Odwig's perpetual mission. I would invite you in, but the Order has been too trusting in the past. We try to learn from our mistakes. Although, one never knows what might be a test of faith. You have arrived just when I am in need of aid, so perhaps Mitharu is at work. We at St. Odwig's have worked for years to establish a presence on this hill. It's not been without its challenges. The call of the Feylands does not fall upon deaf ears, and many of our youngest don't have the will to resist. Take Brother Egan, for example. 2 nights ago, Egan ventured past the walls to collect firewood and never returned. We must find him before anything happens. Mitharu be praised. His order reigns supreme. Brother Egan was last seen northeast of here, just off the road near the Fey ruins. Please find him. Perhaps then we can welcome you into the fold with open arms. Egan was last seen in the woods outside the walls, just north of the village. Goodbye.
What is the mission hiding? Why are its gates forever closed? These are the questions we all should be asking. Do the half-truths of these wise men exhaust you as they do me? I have listened to their prayers for too long. There are other voices to be heard.
Finally, someone that looks like they could stand up to a moderate breeze. There's need for an adventurer such as yourself. Me and a crew are mounting an expedition to a new land, south of here. Ah, clever and strong, I see. It's as I said, we're going to the teeth of Naros, the land south of Dalentarth. If you want more information, seek Hellick Cross. He's leading us. We're camped beyond Ettenmere. Glad that's done with.
Two Legs, please, help me. Other Two Legs are cruel. They will not help. No! I am cursed. You believe me? Many think I am just another Two Legs. They are wrong. I am a wolf, cursed to wear this shape by evil sprites as some cruel game. I still have wolf thoughts in my head, but two-leg bodies are so clumsy they can't even catch dumb meat birds. I must be changed back. The sprites are near. Even now I smell them, but I cannot fight in this form. Will you help, Two Legs? Thank you, Two Legs, but the task will not be easy. I need water from a magic well, guarded by the sprites that cursed me. Be warned, the sprites have much magic, for the well they guard is older than this wood, and from that they draw their power. The sprites guard the well, which is near the river to the north. Beware them, they have much magic.
Finally! For a while I thought only the Warsworn used the Yolven Road. Penry Kell's my name, traveller by vocation. I have no trade, but I do have a job for one like yourself. Interested? Most travellers have qualms about dealing with the fair folk. Harder to read than a human, and fewer many pockets to pick. These ballads, Fae, they are not only rich in lore. I've heard snippets of a ballad, and a beautiful ruby ring, and I need someone to help me get it. The ballad is called Ring and Reprisal. I know little about it, but if we reenact the ballad step by step, the ring should come to us. In the story, a maiden asks a champion to reclaim a ring stolen by a troll. It's a few years too late, but I'll play the role of the maiden. You be the champion. First, you must prove your prowess by hunting wild antelope and bring back something to lure the troll. Who knows? You'd have better luck getting an answer from one of these damn Fae. But it's what the ballad calls for. You can find an antelope nearby. Bring them down and get proof of your kills. We'll need them later on. Hurry back!
Glad to see that you made it here safe and sound. Helic's the one you'll want to speak to, though. Helic's brainchild, if you can believe it. I don't share his optimism about the loot we'll find, but if we get only a fraction of it... Glad that's done with.
And there's plenty to drink. Ever seen a bear square off against fox?
Stop gawking. There are grander things than Shieldring Keep, but we're proud to call it home. Mind you, it's more than vaulted ceilings. It's about history and work, about Tyne Delphric, Ancient of War, and Castellan of this place. Oh, are you? I see. If you mean you want to join, you should speak to Tyne Delphric. If all you want is coin, go to the contract board. Pay for finished jobs comes from me. Yes, take any job you like from the board itself. When a contract's done, return to me. Good then.
You're here to become a war swan, I suppose. We could use another recruit. But know this. If you hope to join the Order, you will do so with work. Don't get any big ideas. Heroic deeds are long past, and the war's far away. But there's honest soldiers' work to be done. Hirelings earn good pay for standing guard, dealing with thieves, patrolling roads. In fact, there is a patrol setting out shortly, if you're interested. A merchant group has retained us to discover why traders have been vanishing from a road in Lorca Rain. Travel to Dyden Hill and meet a fellow hireling named Will Rendig. He is likely at the Healers. Then, report to Warden's Bridge. You and a crew of other hirelings will scour the area and ensure the roads are safe. Understood? Good then. Find hireling Rendig in Dyden Hill. Check at the Healers first. Then join the patrol in Lorca Rain, mustering on the road near Warden's Bridge. Good. Off you go.
Here to join then.
Right up and allow yourself the pleasure of my company. I am the great Oleander Sinclair, alchemist virtuoso. Today only I am offering the people of Yelvan a special... What am I offering? Blast! The potion's wearing off. A potion. His potion, I mean. Oleander Sinclair. See, I'm not really him. He being a dead guy I found in a mine nearby. Landed on, really, but he was already dead. Maybe I took his coin and drank one of his potions. That's when things got strange. I could make potions, tonics, cordials, restoratives. Turns out I really like alchemy, but the potion's effects are fading. Will you help me make another? I don't recall the potion's name. No surprise, I can't even remember my own name. That's the price you pay for being for being a liar. Those war-sworn curs likely have one in their keep. I'm not sure. They won't let me in, on account of my being a liar. You could make the potion using the proper reagents, but that would require work. We've got to hurry, though, because I'm getting dumber by the moment. Scour the keep and you'll find something useful. You wouldn't believe what those war-sworn are hoarding in there. See you soon, mate.
These are Red Legion lands.
I'll kill you all if I have to. Damn boggarts. Give me a moment. Suddenly, very dizzy. Aside from the boggarts and blood plague. Look, you should turn around and go. Go somewhere safe. This is no place for visitors right now. Kester Barclay would know far better than me. He's in the town square. Go and ask him yourself. Kester's right in the town square. Talk to him. Take care.
Yes? By me, Tharu, what is it you... Oh, hello. Did Thaddeus send you? Kester Barclay. My apologies. I don't mean to be rude. This crisis has me a bit on edge. Yes, that's it. Did Thaddeus tell you? The boggarts carry it in their venom, and they're spreading it everywhere. Normally the things keep to themselves. Looks like some Jotun got into their lair, though. Forced the boggarts out. You're either brave or a fool. But if you could kill the Jotun, perhaps the Boggarts would leave us alone. All right, travel north to the Boggarts' lair in Coilsbane and clear out their cave. Driving the Jotun from Coilsbane would be the best thing you could do for us. Of course, Astrid Frisk could probably use some help as well. Until later, then.
The waters of Loch Dyton.
Sorry, but there's no plague shield left. I'm sorry, but I'm simply out of plague shield. There's nothing I can do for you or anyone else till I have it. Blasted blood plague. It treats the blood plague, which almost all of Dydenhill's sick with just now. Brother Fallon should have come with more. Can't think where he is. Good, because the whole village needs that plague shield. Never mind what happened to that old oaf. I need the medicine. 3 parcels at least. Go up the road through Glendora Wood that leads to the mission. Bring the plague shield yourself if you must. Well, Brother Fallon should have it, but then he should have been here by now. Go up into Glendora Wood toward the mission. See what you can find. On with you. Get.
Well now, looks like a nice cut of meat just fell into our laps. Welcome to the Traveller's Camp, Dove. So, I don't want to think you've stumbled on our camp by accident. Go on, ask. Ask to join our merry number. I thought by the look of you that you might. I have a good feeling about you, but some feelings count less around here than they should. I'll send you to the camp's leader, Krilgarin. She'll get you on your way.
Open the Please! You have to open the cage! The Jotun filled up on that antelope. But I don't like the way the big one was looking at me. I was trying to find my way out of this forest when I stumbled into these Jotun. They grabbed me and locked me up. Out of one cage and into another, know what I mean? Please, let me out of here. Thanks, Lupoku. I owe you one. If you see a girl named Marga Samick, do not tell her you saw me. Or just tell her I was an antelope. Huh? She'll understand. Thanks again.
The season is upon us. The time of the flowering is come. Yet I fear there'll be no ceremony, no flowering, no joy. Why, it is the finest, most miraculous thing. It is... No, there is no worthy description. But alas, Bodril has not returned. With no one to play his part, I fear it is not to be. I asked the mortal maid for help, but she refused. I have resigned myself to sorrow. Then I rejoice. Bodril's first task, your first task, I mean, is to gather the chrysalis. The chrysalis are seeds of sorts. You'll find them throughout the woods. When you've gathered them, seek me in Brunwath Hollow. That task was Bodril's. They spread throughout Locharain. Of that I'm certain. There is more to mortals than I had thought.
They were the harbingers of the fall, these children of dust. And they lit the forest with their fires, and then split it with their blades. We crept back, shapeless in the darkness, silent in the trees. The shadows are few in this age of mortals. The light beckons.
Hail, Wanderer. Would you spare a moment? I have a favor to ask you. In appearances, perhaps. I'm just an alpha that needs your help. I have a few belongings to sell, and unfortunately, I've done little to endear myself to Aiton's folk. Will you sell them in my stead? The arrangement is simple. I give you an item, and you sell it. I take a cut, you keep the profit. And will repeat until I have nothing to sell. Understand?
I thought you had the look of a trader about you. Your help is most appreciated. I have several items for you to sell. They are in acceptable condition, if nothing else, but they might stand a little polish here and there. Take my silverware, for example. Somewhat tarnished, but Banron could use the metal. If you melted it down, he'd likely pay more for it. I want you to sell it. Banron, the local smithy, will have use for the silver, I'm sure. If you process the silver down to a raw form, he might pay more for it.
Hello there, stranger.
Strangers strange come to Ayton. Few come by these roads nowadays. A hard gaze falls on Ayton. Many are the burdens and few are the reliefs. Someone must go to Ayton Circle. Someone must call the Erethel. A circle of the windstones nearby. When the voices from its stones sing a certain melody, the Erethel will come and end our tribulations. Each stone is a voice in the song. When all have sung in their part, the Erethel will appear. But if not, dark things for these dark times will show instead. The stones. I am unworthy. I do not think they will sing to me. You must go. It must be you. Make the stones sing their song. You will? Ayton Circle is to the south of town. Each stone carries a note of the song. In the right order, they form the song as it was to be sung. But they will not suffer a cacophony. If the songs you play will not call the Erethel, it will call darker things for these dark times. Everyone knows the song. It starts on the highest note and descends down the scale. Wait a moment. Perhaps it was start at the lowest note and descend up. Well, something like that anyway. Flutter away.
Can I help you?
Good day, traveler. You should speak with Askell if you're here to shop. He won't even let me keep the books anymore after my last mistake. I want to help him, but he won't let me near his ledgers. Well, if you can undo my mistake, perhaps Askell will let me help him again. I sent out several invoices the other day, but I made a slight arithmetic error that might cost us dearly. None of the customers seem to have noticed yet. Can you recollect those invoices discreetly? Oh, thank you. There's 5 invoices in total. 4 went to the townsfolk. The last was to go to the Warsworn Fortress, Helmgard, with a traveling merchant. When you have them all, bring them back to me. Oh, and don't mention this to Askell.
4 of them were given out to the townsfolk. The last was to be sent to Helmgard Keep, the Warsworn base, so I gave it to a merchant traveling that way. Nice talking to you.
For a minute I thought the damn Freeman had fancied to rob me. Welcome. I offer some alchemical items if you are interested. Very well.
Greetings.
Interesting. You're not at all what I expected to find here. I trailed a band of Tuatha to this place. They killed the Fate Weaver. I was hoping his corpse would give me an idea of why they were here. Now I know. They were hoping to find you. If I'd interfered, the Tuatha would know I was tracking them. This Fate Weaver wasn't worth losing valuable information. But the Tuatha are still on the move. I must go. I'm certain we will see one another again. Soon. Be on your way.
What happened here? Arden's dead. How did this happen? Why would they have come here? Why kill a harmless old Fate Weaver? They couldn't know that you were headed here. I mean, the stingy bastard owes me a week of drinks. Doesn't mean he deserved to be murdered. I was hoping to avoid this, but I think I'm going to have to take you to Delok. It's a sacred place to we Fate Weavers. Somewhere that I was hoping to avoid. I was hoping Arden could take you, but I guess it comes down to me. No reason getting anyone else killed over it. Go, I'll meet you there. Once I give Arden a proper funeral. This is twice now I've buried the bodies left in your wake.
Thank the gods. Somebody finally came. Tell us, are you from Goreheart or Dyden Hill? How many warriors travel with you? It seems you're not the assistance we requested, but don't think me ungrateful. I could... Canarok could use someone of your particular skill. We sit on the border to Webwood, most of us silk farmers. Normally, we rely on our bridges and an ancient Summerfey aura to guard us. But of late, what defenses we have are failing. These monstrous spiders strike at us from all sides. They've even gotten as far as Yolven. A week ago, a team of hunters was led by the village's chief defender, Barton. We need someone to go find him and his party. Good. I have more information to give you regarding Barton and the hunting party. But let's not give anyone false hope. And these townsfolk are growing hysterical. Meet me on the southern bridge and we'll continue our discussion. The spiders. We've had an uneasy existence on the edge of Webwood. But never have we had to fear for our lives so. And our greatest warrior, Barton, is lost somewhere within it. We need you to find him. Good hunting! I need you to meet with me outside of town. Until then, unless... Do you have news of Barton? Have you, found him? He's too new to our village to have already given his life in its defense. Good hunting! Hello, again.
Oh, they said, it is not good to have a darkened summer, so I made a night. Oh, they said, to Yolven you should look, so I found Cathras. Oh, they said, you have no food, so I brought water. Oh, they said, you have no homes, so I grew trees. Oh, they said, you have no music, so I laughed.
Hello. Speak with me a moment while we're away from prying ears. Canarok is looking to... Let me put it this way. It is for the best that he is dead. Do you understand? Barton has survived worse than this. I want assurance that he won't return to rob me of my newfound status. So here's my proposal. Confirm that Barton is dead, whatever it takes. I'll pay well for your help in this. Unlike Barton, I have some sense of what leadership really requires. What are you talking about? I merely asked you to find Barton within Webwood. Or what's left of him. Now, are we finished? Canarok has need of me. I'm a very important man, you know. Good hunting!
The steam of summer from the forest, like a runner in the night, or mist from a lover's whisper. Spectral blood from the riverbed wraps our bodies in gloss. The fog eases through blades of grass. We shall grasp these floating strands of summer and capture beauty in our work.
Stay back. Wait, an alpha? By the widow's mercy. Who sent you? Have you word from Kenarok? I'm the only one left. My men and I were ambushed when we entered the cave. It's as if the damn spiders set a trap for us. These spiders are somehow using strategy, tactics. Simple ones, but enough to overwhelm us. I think someone is leading them. It's all over this cave. Footprints, torn webs, but no body. It could be the Bloody Widow for all I know, but Kenarok needs to be told. That damn... This whole suicide mission was his idea. And now he tries to have me killed? I need to tell Kenarok what has happened here, and deal with Garana. I have to hurry. Speak with me after we reach Kenarok. Speak with me, please.
Hello.
For your part in saving me, you have my thanks. And you're welcome to Gossamer End, a house in the village. Billis Ade, the town blacksmith, will make repairs if you need them. For his treachery, I have banished Garana from this town. The widow take him. Enjoy your new home, but do so quickly. If the widow is out there, we must send someone to Castle Yolvin to find out why. Information. Castle Yolvin was a Fey bastion long ago. They used some form of the magic to pacify Webwood. Perhaps they can tell us how to calm Webwood. We need something to stop these damn spiders. Long ago, the Fae of that castle tamed them, and all of Webwood. If there's any clue as to what they did, or maybe about the widow, we could use it.
What's needed now? There's a lot I need to do, stranger, so if you've come on business, you should make it quick. The forge is hot if you need to use it, and I've a few items I can spare, but we'll need them soon enough, I'm sure. I'd be happy to fix up old Gossamer End for you. That place could use some expansion. I can put in a dining area for some gold. What do you say? It will be ready in no time. Let me know if you want any further expansion. Well, it sure would be useful to have an alchemy workbench. I can add a room with one for some gold. The alchemy workbench should come in handy in these neck of the woods. Stay alert.
I was told of ancient days when wise priestess Beala Tirin to goddess Lyria spoke. The people, remembering all after war.
I say, isn't there anything we can do about all this uncivilization in these lands? We have magic and weapons. Should be easy work. But you could fit the bill. I'm part of an expedition to the teeth of Naros, and we need another to come with us on the journey. It's as I said, we're going to the unexplored land south of Dalentarth. They're said to house unimaginable wealth. Our coffers will thank us when we get there. If you need more information, find our camp near Ettenmere and speak to our leader, Helic. Leave me.
Lord Ferrara, valiant warrior, destroyer of Enfaminir, Duke of the Hylarans, protector of the Ring of Kiozai, discoverer of the island of Meropis, were he only to meet a better end.
Only one head, by the mercy of the gods. I thought my time had come at last. Fate does not seem to hold much stock in my expedition, but it leaves me alive to see its utter failure through to the end. I was leading an expedition to recover a pair of Arathi artifacts, known only as Shine and Shadow. I've spent the last decade researching them. Texts say the artifacts are powerful, but what they can do is never explicitly stated. Regardless, the Templars feel it best to place such items under their guard. But the Etin have hit us hard. And it's said that the artifacts are guarded in Delac by an ancient powerful shaman of their kind. I'm at a loss for what to do. I have not had such good news in some time. My research indicates that the artifacts are somewhere in Delac. It seems they're now a trophy of the Etin. I can promise you this much. Though my expedition was underprepared, it was not underfinanced. A large reward waits for one who finds the artifacts. My research has tracked them to Delac. There is talk of an ancient guardian. From the looks of this place, it's likely some Etin.
There ain't no fish today, stranger. It's best you look elsewhere. Ugh, can't even look a fish in the face anymore. Not ever since I met that nymph. I can remember when I first saw her, on the cliff to the south, overlooking Ettenmere. I saw that watery maiden and I fell in love with her. I've outlived my Imelda. My nephew Thaddeus up and left for Dyden Hill for want of never seeing me again. I had a chance of ending loneliness, but it was taken from me. The beasts of the wild scared her off. We were to wed by my pier, but I ain't seen her for days now. I'd search, but the monsters will rip me to shreds. I bet you could indeed, but that's only half of what's needed. You must also find my bride-to-be. Then the wedding will be upon us. I've got to find the ring. I need to find my bear mask. I need to prepare. You best start by the pier. If she's not there, keep heading south. She's bound to be somewhere. Go on now. I will ready myself for the wedding and then catch up to you. I was to meet her at the old pier. But the gentle creature got scared by the monsters, no doubt. I first laid eyes on her from the cliff overlooking the lake, to the south. I bet if you head south, you'll still find her. Please, find my nymph.
So brief his term among our court, so virile in his living. He is fervor embodied, he is vitality. He rescued Princess Luna to take us his own. King of Strand, Prince of Tashand.
It's good you're here. I was beginning to think you were just something I saw in the bottle. Welcome to the ruins of Delok. Because for some reason, you can change fate. In here, I can get a glimpse of the whole of the weave and see where you should fit in. Yes, it doesn't look like much, but in these ruins lies the Theater of Fate. The ancient home of the Fate Weavers. Come with me. No telling what we'll find down there. It's the ruins of the Theater of Fate. This is where the first Fate Weavers learned how to read the weave. They left their wisdom behind in the Destiny Stone. I'm hoping that the stone will tell me who you are. In we go. Ever since this place was abandoned, strange beasts have moved in. Stay close. This place has been abandoned for so long that some Fate Weavers think it's just a legend. keep quiet. We aren't safe here. This way. This way. The theater can show us the whole tapestry of fate, laid bare. We can do nothing to change it, or prevent its horrors. Well, stay close. Stay close. After all those years of hiding in a bottle, it's good to see some action again. If only one last time. This way. We're almost there. Or at least as far as I can take you. I've seen this. This moment. I'm sorry, my friend. This is as far as I can take you. I'm still alive. He was supposed to... Do you have any idea what you've done? What sort of power you're playing with? I know you don't have a written fate, but it's more than that. You're stealing the power of their fates. You're changing the fates of everyone around them. Because of you, there are deeds he won't do. Children of his that won't be born. Victims that won't die when they were supposed to. Yes, I'm aware. But there's still no telling what damage you could do if you aren't careful. You're much more dangerous than I thought. We need to get you to the Theater of Fate right away. The Theater of Fate. I never thought I'd see it. We Fate Weavers never fully understood the power of this place. Seems there's a lot we don't understand. Gods, I should have brought another bottle. No surprise that Niskaru found its way to this place of power. Everything about these ruins is dedicated to this room, and at the center of it all is the Destiny Stone. With it, the Fae taught the Fate Weavers the answers to the deepest mysteries of fate. Put your hands on the stone, and maybe we can find answers to your own mysteries. Just put your hand on the Destiny Stone. It'll show me where you fit into the tapestry of fate. The Destiny Stone came apart at your touch, and all around you the tapestry of fate, unweaving itself. And there at the core was the Codex of Destiny. The wisdom that the Fae used to help the first Fate Weavers understand the nature of the weave. Don't you see what this means? Ha! A small price to pay for the Codex of Destiny. If we can find a way to read that, it might help us understand something about you. But for now, just understand this. You're changing the fate of everyone you meet. That could make you more powerful than anything that's walked this world. As dangerous as an open flame, you could help people or destroy them entirely. When you get involved, there's no grand cosmic plan. Only freedom and all the dangers that come with it. And that means I owe you, Wait. What's that?
Purge the abomination! In the name of Gadflaw!
Well, this looks like some fun.
Who are you? How do we know you're not working with the Tuatha?
I don't care if you trust me. I'm much more interested in your friend here. You're welcome. I'm beginning to think that these Tuatha don't like you. Now, why do you think that might be? After all, someone who can change the fate of the world, who wouldn't want you? I'm not sure, but they're very well informed about your location. They came straight here from Didenhill, but they're not nearly as interesting as you. Especially now that they're dead. Now it's my turn. Why are you here? Ha! Knowing the future is for fools. Who reads the end of a book before it's time? Save your attention for the present. Like that codex you found? Our scholars thought those were all gone from the world. But you're just full of surprises. Good luck understanding it. That's Fey knowledge. They don't even have a written language. The stone is simply embedded with what they know, unseeable to mortals. Why worry about the little fish, when deeper waters hold the more interesting secrets? There's more to this than you understand. I don't have the answers for you, but I know someone who might. When you're ready, meet me at the House of Ballads. I'm sure the Fae would love to meet you. Be on your way.
We can't trust her. Never met a Darkolfar who'd give me a straight answer, even with a sword at their throat. Present company accepted, of course. But she wasn't wrong about that codex. Just be careful doing anything she suggests. Meanwhile, we can't just ignore the Tuatha that are tracking you. We need to do something about them. She said they came through Didenhill, didn't she? They don't belong in these lands, so they probably left a trail wide as an Eden's backside. Meet me there, and we'll track them down. Maybe we can find out why they're after you. Or at least how they can find you so easily. I've got some final rites to perform before I leave this place. Good luck.
Stranger, I heard you aren't afraid to pass through Webwood. What I wouldn't give to be like you, to leave this place. I haven't seen my home in weeks, and I fear something horrible has happened there. That's just it. I don't know. I came to Canrock some days before the first attacks. I was stuck here. Our farmhand, Cartery Jake, stumbled into Canrock a few days later. He was tight-lipped about my parents at first. Then he said the spiders got them. Now he avoids me, avoids everyone. Something happened at the farm, but I can't bring myself to find out what. Thank you. I will give you whatever I have. Just bring me news of my mother and father. I need to know what happened there. At Toff Farm, I need you to find out what happened there. I lost contact with my family when the spider attacks stranded me here. Our farmhand, Cartery Jake, made it here a few days after the attacks began, but he won't give me a straight answer about my parents. I fear the worst. Safe journey. Have you found what's happened to my family? Safe journey.
Does no one else see the widow? The widow is coming for us, and her brood comes with her. We'll be food before nightfall. We can't hold this island, these few buildings against them. Beware the forest.
Ah, the castle. This tells me that your tavern will be a part of Loch Dyden for decades to come?
Last month you told me that the plague would take us all.
I know, but that's not what fate says anymore.
Damn it, Agarth. You're cut off.
Yeah, and I bet I know whose fault that is.
Plague or thunder, the craft hall's doors are always open.
It's your fault that I can't pay my tab, you know? I wasn't ever supposed to come back here in the first place. I've spent the last 20 years knowing what fate had in store for me. And then you... Damn it. I thought I had my life figured out. Not for a Fate Weaver, it isn't. But that's just the problem. When I was young, I thought I could overcome anything. Now, I know otherwise. I fought beasts the size of trees, was celebrated by mortals and fae alike. When I was initiated into the Fate Weavers, I thought it was a reward for my good deeds. The first time I saw my own fate, I realized it was nothing but a curse. My own death, of course. But not a hero's death as I had always dreamed. I was going to die alone and unknown, killed by an Etin and used for stew. It was a terrible end, but I knew it was part of fate's greater plan. Then you came and changed that future. You stole my part in the tapestry. I was at peace with knowing the worst. But what do I do now that there's nothing to know? You're right. My glory days don't have to be over, and as long as I'm around you, I don't know how my story will end. That means I've got to make sure you stay around in one piece. Maybe this old trinket from my youth will help. After all, I don't just owe you my life. I owe you my future. Why, I once tracked the Yeth of Avgrun on a moonless night by smell alone. Fey or not, I could have tracked those Tuatha sober. They've set up in a cavern north of town, complete with some way of scrying your location. That's how they found you so easily. I have a plan, but it'll take the both of us to work. They took a big risk getting across Erethel undetected. All to attack one single objective. You. They're using something big to track you. They call it the Eyes of Tirnoch. Smash it, and they won't be following you anymore. The main entrance is heavily guarded, and will require a strong attack. The other route is trapped. It'll need a subtler approach. I don't have an answer for that. I can't imagine what about you made Gadflow send his troops across the continent. Straightforward and direct. A warrior after my own heart. I'll cover the back and make sure they can't escape to report back to whoever sent them here. Let's track down some trouble. This is the front entrance. You'll face their strongest guards, so it's no place for subtlety. Find their scrying mirror and smash it. I'll slip in the back and make sure none of them escape. I don't have an answer for that. I can't imagine what about you made Gadflow send his troops across the continent. His army is locked in a siege in Cluricon, but small groups sometimes make their way to Erithal. I don't think they've ever been this far inland. Just go inside and find those scrying mirrors. Don't worry, I'll be coming along to help. Good luck. I'll see you inside.
Your future is running out! Another victory!
We're here. Not until you smash those mirrors. It'll keep them from tracking you all over Dalentarth. Good luck.
Can you tell me the difference between a creature of nature and we children of nature know our roles? Meek and mighty, prey and predators, life and death, all serve the cycle. You children of dust do not know your place. You come into our land. You come to face your hunters. And you don't know when to die. You shall learn. In time, all mortals will know the might of Gadflow, blessed herald of the merciful Tirnoch. All mortals end, even if some are more persistent than others.
At least the Tuatha won't be able to track you so easily now. But it looks like you've got the personal attention of their king, Gadflow. If you were anyone else, I'd suggest you start running and not stop for a few years. But you might just have a chance. You're doing well, so far. You've blinded them here, and they haven't killed you yet. And much as I hate to say it, you'll need to take Aelin Shear up on her offer of help. The Codex of Destiny should hold some answers for you. For all I know, you've already met her in the House of Ballads. But it sounds like she's the only lead now. Thanks for giving an old man another chance. It's good to know I've got a future again. And even better not to know what it is. We should be able to get out of this.
Perhaps there's some hope.
I'd go with you to Coilsbane to get rid of those Jotun. Please, hurry.
Step carefully in the forest.
Good day.
As the tree roots into the earth, the tendrils of thoughts twist to the soul. As the fire renews the field, the birthing labors produce the foal. As the mantis climbs to his mate, the heart outstretched to her fair hand. As the hunter kills, beside this hill he crafts from sand.
I don't know if what the Fae say about these stones is true, but if it is, well, this is just too good to not save forever. Lystrom was out of town when Artol was visiting. Now, Lystrom doesn't know Artol, and Artol is older and strange. She could be mistaken for a Fate Weaver. So, when Lystrom came back to town, here was Artol the Oracular. I said to Lystrom, I hear her readings are amazing. You should go. My, you should have seen it. A rooster, she said, will change into a man, and this man will become your lover. He will provide for you, and he will make you laugh, and he will make your life exciting and easier. But, and this is something you can never forget, he must never eat chicken. And once in a while, you will need to peck at things on the ground, and every morning at the break of dawn, you'll hear a loud cry from him.